Team 17.
Sassy Chap Games. Date everything.
The game console turns on. Team 17. Sassy Chap Games. Moon Surgeons. Here you are once again, back where you started, with your beautiful companion urging you to make a decision. She looks at you just the same way she did the last time.
You're here! I didn't think you'd make it back. Oh. Which way do you want to go? Of course we've met! We've been about 17 hours into this quest line. No? I would definitely remember something like that. I've got quest updates and relationship statuses in my Statadex anyway. And I don't see anything about an actual connection we've had aside from mission partners in here. All right. I'm familiar with the trope, okay? When I was little, I thought up a secret password that only a time traveler would be able to tell me. The password for me is Lincolnberries. Just give that to me next time you see me, and I promise I'll believe whatever crap you hash at me. Now let's get back to blasting. Oh, you just equipped my Zauer rifle, which means that you're thinking of unloading a whole lot of Zaker char. What are we gonna do? Zork! Eat Zaker, worm! 88 charges later, that ought to... We're near the compound of the... We'll have assassin class up, we'll have to sneak our way in. And probably start dispatching them with utmost violence. You up for it? You're right. I'll put on my +5 shadows. Upholder tech is... I found an entrance on the dark side. Should be an easy way in if we just follow the marker on the map.
After a short walk, you find yourself standing in front of a book.
This is the entrance I've never seen anyone use. With my chalk picking skills, we'll have this open in no time. Me? I'm your average member of the Resistance. Maybe we fight against the Upholders who are determined to do everything in their power to druck everything up here on my homeworld. You... I always thought of you as a companion. Cute, but expendable.
Luna picks the lock, allowing you to peer inside.
Here we go. Upholder Central inside. There will be Surveillance Class 2, which can sound the alarm. Just knowing that isn't enough to help. They've got ultra tech that renders them invisible to all senses. Can't believe that's our fate. How do you suggest we do this? That makes sense. With the shadow suit?
Using all your available...
Close behind me, Yael.
You drift past both Grunt...
Good choice on the stealth. I usually prefer the part where we... There you... Oh no!
From your stealthy vantage, a vast light, the light engulfs Luna and renders her immobile. Bravely, you take Luna's frozen body. Once she is removed, you run further.
You wanna press on, or should we take a crafting break? we have a chance to use what's left in our inventory to make something that will help us in the final battle. All right, we can craft something really special using this workbench.
Connie taps a nearby table with a dizzying array of technologies on top of it.
This thing can take anything we've got and transform it into anything we don't. I'm not quite sure I believe you just yet, but noted. I'm prepared for anything.
You and Luna make your way through the final threshold and stop right before the entrance.
Oh no. There, the horror of it.
The way opens up into a large, but perched high on the crane.
You came just in time for Luna, you'll never take Crescent. Yes! Oh, what's wrong with me?
The glowing crack seems to swell.
Charge, bitch!
The blue deposit of moonrock erupts, and from the crack, a monstrous creature bursts forth.
Crescentia! Go! Ah! Ha! Easy!
The battle is fierce, but ultimately Crescentia and Celine, presumably...
Wow! Did a great job, Yael. I couldn't have done it without you. You're the best partner I could have ever asked for. If you'll have me. Can we take this to a more... Don't think I didn't notice those little flirting responses you gave. Whatever works, Yael. Well, come back anytime and let's play again. Thank you. Truly.
The game console, Team Sassy Chat Get Moon Surge. Here you are once again, back where you started. She looks at you just the same way she did the last time, with a...
You're here. I didn't think you'd make... Oh. Which way do you want to go? Lincolnberries. Oh my dunes. We've got a timeline crisis here. Preparation came in handy. Come here. Let's find a place to hide from these scraps while you tell me what to do.
Luna grabs at you, and you both wiggle through an open fence near some scattered power grid structures.
Just tell me where to go. That was where I planned on...
Luna is shocked to see something nearby flash.
That's a Krisny box. Right by the Essner transformer? Left behind by Krisny and Associates. These things can contain all sorts of good gear.
Luna opens the box to find a pair of futuristic goggles, which float and spin in the air in front of you both.
These are Mark II Xeno goggles. An incredible upgrade. I'm keeping these. Happy accidents, huh? Now, let's get to the facility.
After a short
With my chalk picking skills, we'll have this open in no time. Me? I'm your average member of the Resistance. Maybe we fight against the Upholders who are determined to do everything in their power. You? I always thought of you as a companion. Cute.
Luna...
Here there will be Surveillance Class 2, which can sound the alarm. Just knowing that isn't enough to help. Can't believe that's our fate. And leave myself open to getting killed? That tech is impressive, but not combat ready. How do you suggest we do this? That makes sense.
Using all your available grace and patience,
Close behind me, Yael.
you drift past both.
Good choice on the stealth. There. Oh no!
From the light engulfs Luna and renders her bravely. You take Luna's frozen body once she...
In a sec, the only hard counter, Xeno goggles. Come on, Yael. Not your fault. I should have been more aware. We'll have to remember. Well, you will. Hey, you might disappear after this, but I keep going. And I'm not planning on going anywhere. Resources or not. Speaking of, you want to see if there's a workbench? All right. You want to press on, or should we take a crafting break? We have a chance to use what's left in our inventory to make something that will help us in the final battle. All right, we can craft something really special using this work.
Connie taps a nearby table.
This thing can take anything we've got and transform it into anything we don't. Not much. We got zonked by that last encounter pretty hard. 1 globule, 1 wood, and 1 scroff skin. We'll have to find out. Okay, let's get started with... Got it. And then... Got it. And then... all right. I don't think that's gonna give us anything we really... But there's no reason to lose hope. It's pretty globular, which is always good for defense.
You and Luna make your...
Oh no.
The way opens, but perched...
You came just to leave. Luna, you'll never take Crescentia's power. I agree. I am in...
The glowing crack seems to
charge, bitch!
The blue deposit of Moonrock
Crescentia! Ha! Easy!
Thanks to your craft, the battle is presumed.
Wow! Great job, Yael. I couldn't have done it without you. Is it? I feel so pumped full of Denihinadrine that I can't imagine we didn't alter the timeline at least a little.
Luna's Xeno goggles catch a small screen dropped from Celine's grasp.
Wait, Celine left something behind.
Luna picks it up and turns on the display.
It's the recipe for a harmonic stratospire. The Resistance has been working on this tech for a generation. It's a way to take fractured timelines and concentrate the differences in power into a deadly beam. That beam can erase a crack in the continuum for good. And I think something about your timeline tripping abilities and Celine's rise to power have something to do with each other. But she's already died in this timeline. You'll have to come back with the knowledge of the recipe. It's 4 globules, 1 wood, and 2 scroff skins. Remember it. Remember me.
Luna is already beginning to fade away.
Thank you. Thank you. Truly.
Hey, buddy. You here to get comfy? Boy, do I hear that.
Koa smiles at you as you take your seat next to him. Once you're fully settled in, he closes his eyes, savoring the silence. Time seems to slow down in Koa's sweet presence. Talking just doesn't even seem like an option when the vibes are this good. Just as you find yourself beginning to grow sleepy, Koa speaks.
You really know how to share a vibe, buddy. I got something for you. Yeah. When a couch gives you lint, it's like I'm giving you a piece of my own soul. It's really meaningful for a couch. To put it in a way you can understand, it's kind of like a human giving another human a lock of their own hair. I heard that's like real big in human culture. I don't know. I heard it from a pretty reliable source on humans. Tony knows all about that stuff, and he'd never tell me something wrong. I'm just feeling so peaceful. You know, a gift of lint from a couch is a big thing. I feel like you know me that much better now. I feel a post-gift nap coming. You take it easy, all right?
Boo! Listen to that scream! You can't be a hardened criminal if you leave yourself wide open like that. Welcome, recruit, to the future location of the heart of the Pin Crime Syndicate.
Bobby gestures expansively to the laundry room.
Just look at all the opportunities here. Oh yeah, I like the sound of that, boss. So check it out. I call this one Sud Scam. You go out around the house, spilling stuff all over the place. You know, by accident. Wink, wink, wonk.
They wink at you 4 times in a row, huge and exaggerated, just to be sure you're both on the same page.
When they're like, oh man, what do I do? My clothes are ruined. You tell them you got just the person for them, and you send them to me. You wash their clothes, and while that's going on, I go through their pockets. Next thing you know, we're rolling in the dough. Yeah. I guess we aren't all mega-rich gangsters like myself walking around with fat stacks in our pockets. So, maybe there is just one tiny flaw. All right. Let's see how this one strikes you. I call this one the old switcheroo. People bring us their laundry. We take that laundry and sell it online. Then we replace it with cheaper pieces that fell off the back of the truck. When they say, hey, that's not my clothes, we're like, yeah, it is. I look at you and I'm like, that's what you brought me, right? And you go, yeah, boss, that was it. And we just stare at the customer until they leave. How about it? Damn it, recruit. When you're right, you're right. The scam's gotta be self-sustaining. Otherwise, there ain't no point. Okay, so maybe that one wouldn't work. But there's gotta be something good here with stealing clothes. After all, that's where people keep their valuables.
A red-haired laundry hamper explodes into your midst, all rage and indignation. She points at Bobby with a trembling hand.
Stealing clothes?
Ah! What the hell?
I won't let you take anyone else! Never again, you hear me?
Calm down, you harebrained harpy. I'm just spitballing ideas here.
She points at you now.
Take your kidnapper friend and get out of here before I toss you out myself!
I'm going! Yeesh!
Bobby twists out of her reach, making their way to the door with you.
Damn! Bobby Pin can read a room, and I'm reading that the laundry room ain't the place for pin ink. All right then, newbie. Here's your hint for the next place you can find me. I'm a pin of business. A legitimate business pin. You got that? Pin out!
The figure who stands before you has the casual, confident air of someone who knows just what she's about. Her short hair glows with the colors of sunrise, and her blue eyes drink you in without a trace of shame or embarrassment. She evaluates you with a hand on one hip, her draped clothing subtly highlighting curves you'd never have expected from your rigid, structured window.
Well, hi there. I'm Gwendolyn. Oh. And you? Well, you're quite the looker, aren't you? Attractive? No. You're the one looking out at me all the time. Look, I don't mean to be so forward, but I found I'm happiest when I'm transparent about what I want and what I'm looking for. And unlike most everyone here, I've been ogled by humans for centuries. I have had enough attention on me, thank you very much. Well, not too much, okay? I'd still like to know I'm providing some kind of comfort. Anywho, if I'm having to do one of these introductions, I might as well get this out of the way first. I'm only looking for one thing in a relationship right now. You know it. That said, I can't say I'm looking for anything too serious right now. Dang right. Oh, don't worry. It's nothing to be too intimidated by. There's so much to do in this world. So many views to see. Even just the simple joy of a night on the town. Yet here you are, taking a breather, same as me, but you haven't even had fun yet. Oh, I know, cutie, and I don't mean to rush you. I just want to see you live a little, that's all. Stop watching life pass you by. Enjoy yourself. Kiss someone. Kiss many someones. And then maybe, in between your adventures, you can come tell me about all the fun you're having. Over and out.
Welcome to Roofbox, the home for all your coffee needs.
Kopi gives you an awkward smile, fidgeting with her coffee implements. She keeps looking at you as though she was searching for something.
Oh, well, it's, nice to see you too. You're, that's right.
Kopi snaps her fingers, realization striking.
We had a little chat last time, didn't we? Oh, I thought it was a chat. Well, thanks for coming back. I do appreciate your patronage. We actually have a new drink added to the menu since the last time you came in. So, what can I get for you today? Right. Just, remember that the Irish coffee is going to be a little different. Make sure you can take your alcohol.
Kopi makes a lovely cup of coffee in her expert way, topping it off with a generous pour of cream. You could smell the alcohol even before she hands it to you.
And there we are. Enjoy. Is there anything you'd like to know about the Irish coffee? Well, it's just how it's made. You really need to use Irish whiskey. Any other alcohol won't really work. Irish whiskey is more smooth and has sort of a hint of vanilla in it. That really makes the coffee shine through. I mean, you could try, but don't let any Irish people hear you. We'll see you next time.
Are you there? Please answer. Hurry! There's something we need to discuss. It's of the utmost importance. It's the Dateviators. As I mentioned, I've been closely monitoring the electromagnetic field anomalies emitting from the quantum catalyst activator. And I know this is going to sound completely insane, but it appears... well, it seems... I can't believe I'm even typing this. I'm attempting to! Based on the data I'm looking at, you may actually be able to use the Dateviators to bring objects to life. We have absolutely no idea the ethical implications of turning objects into people. Would they have rights? Do we need to feed them? And if so, how often would we need to feed them? Is only lunch enough if it's a big lunch? We're sleepwalking into a minefield of existential dilemmas here. Well, you should be. Who's gonna pay for all those big lunches? It's not me, that's for sure. Not to mention, I didn't even program the Dateviators. Maybe the government. I'm not under... I'll reach out again when I'm able.
You've come to expect Nightmare's unsettling presence, but there's no getting used to the shivers her gaze sends down your spine. She doesn't even bother greeting you this time, launching into your nightmare with no fanfare whatsoever.
There's a house across the street from yours. There are many houses on your street, but the one across from yours, it's identical. In every way, even down to the 2 rocking chairs out front on the porch. You're sitting in the rocking chair, staring at your neighbor's house across the street. You realize you don't even remember when the house got there. You don't remember anyone moving in. But it's a beautiful day to be sitting outside. So you try to relax. You lean your head back and rock gently, basking in the warm day. You're not sure how much time has passed when you hear the front door across the street open. Your eyes snap open, and you look to see who's come out. The occupant looks happy, humming something to themselves as they sit on one of the chairs and relax. It doesn't seem like they see you, or at least when you make eye contact, they don't make any motion of acknowledgement. You're even more confused than you were before because the resident of the house across the street is you. Hey, who are you? You call out to them, hoping to get some answers. They don't respond. You stand and lean on the railing that wraps around the porch. You don't take your eyes off your doppelganger. Out of the corner of your eye, you see people walking in the middle of the street. There's 2 of them, too, identical in every way. They're walking together in perfect, synchronized stride until they diverge. One walks across the street to your neighbor, and one walks up your walkway. They seem warm, comforting. They point to the rocking chair next to yours. "Can I sit with you?" they ask. "I've been walking so long." You think for a moment before answering. "Are you going to stay?" you ask. "Or will you leave?" They seem confused by your question. "I'll leave eventually, but this is where I want to be now. I really need a rest," they answer. You shake your head and wave dismissively. "If you're going to leave, then leave," you grumble, sitting back in your chair. They look disappointed by this, but do as you ask and leave. You see them walk down the street the way they came. You look back at your neighbor across the street and see they're sitting next to the stranger who walked up to them. They sit and chat, laughing and giggling, occasionally glancing towards your house, but always returning back to each other. You feel anger start to burn in your chest. You try to soothe yourself by knowing their stranger will leave. They won't always have something you don't. You'll end up the smart one, The one left with a heart intact. As you watch them, they start to change. All of a sudden, they look older. Gray starts to come through their hair, and crow's feet appear by their eyes as they laugh and hold each other's hands. You look down at your own hands, seeing your own skin wrinkling. No, no, you say to no one. Wait, wait! You feel your strength drain and your heart slow. You start to claw at your skin, at your clothes, at your thinning hair. Looking back to your neighbors, they still look at peace. The stranger's form relaxes and eventually turns to dust. Your doppelganger looks bittersweet. They place their hand on the rocking chair their love was once in. Then they look across the street at you. They see you now, for the first time, and they smile at you. You look down as your finger falls off your palm. Your body starts to violently disintegrate, in chunks instead of dust. No, stop! You scream. But it comes out hoarse and broken. I didn't mean it. You feel something strange in your neck and a sickening crack. Your head tumbling to the porch. Your body breaks into pieces as it falls to the ground. Even detached from your neck, you can see your doppelganger neighbor on their porch. They don't fight it. Their body just slowly stops existing. They don't need. They got the love they were waiting for. Even if their love left before they did, it was still love. I'm sorry, my dear. Why do you think I wanted to show you this? That's true, but what do you think this teaches you? That's exactly it. Being open to love is such a vulnerability, but isn't it worth it? To be known and loved. We'll always be alone at the end of the day. We can't change that, but we can decide whether we've been known and loved. Now get some rest. You deserve it.